kind of silverback alpha male I had ever set eyes upon in my life. Because every other father at the school that I went to was like a blubbering-faced, posh toff with a Barber jacket. And then you came striding across the sports field, a vision in denim. Like, it was amazing. Like, we were all like, oh my God, look at him. He probably eats his steak rare and doesn't bother getting out of the bath to take his shit. And here you are.
It was always those book signings. That's where you had to go, and all the parents had to go and say if they'd written a book, and almost everyone at this school had written a book.
Yeah.
You'd be in this room, and there'd be Jeremy Paxman with a big stack of books he was trying to sell.
It was you and Paxman in the set. I remember it like it was yesterday. There was one room, it was a science lab. You were at one end, Paxman was at the other, and it was basically who's got the biggest dick competition. He'd have some really acerbic, intelligent book that he'd written about the Reformation, and then you'd have, you know, Full Throttle, or whatever it was.
It was, and you've got a queue of people going, you know, I think your observations on the Plantagenet's most interesting, and I've got to go, do you think the Subaru is better than the Evo? Now, we get many guests down here who say, oh, no, I can't drive, and they mean, I've never done any track driving, and I'm not very confident, and I'm not very good. When we say you can't drive, we mean you can't drive.
No. No, I can't drive at all. I mean, I've been in a car once, behind the wheel. I've done passenger stuff loads of times. I'm amazing. But the driving aspect, I've done like half a lesson. My dad gave me half a lesson, and it became clear that it wasn't really a lesson. He wanted a lift to the butcher's. So we drove down the road to the left. He picked up a leg of lamb, and we went home. So that's the only lesson that I ever had. But I've never been behind the wheel of a car on my own ever before, so I thought it would be good to come and do it here.
Here, which of course meant that we actually had to teach you to drive a car.
Yeah.